Hi, welcome back. In today's session, I am going to talk to you about how to create a simple GUI application using an AWT. So in the last session, we saw what an AWT is and how does an AWT differs with Swing. So if you have not watched the last session, please go back to the last session and come back here so that you understand the exact usage of AWT. Okay, in this session we shall see how to write a simple Java program to create an GUI application using AWT. So now there are some 6 steps to actually do that, and the first step is to basically create a frame container. Now you know what a container is. A container is nothing but the placeholder for placing the Java components. So the first thing is you have to create a container. Now after creating the container, then you have to start adding the components into the container. So if you create a container called as a frame, then you have to start adding the components into the frame. Now once you are done with that, you have to set up the component properties. Let's say that you are adding a component called as a button, or you are adding the component called as a text box. So you have to set the component properties. What is the meaning of the component properties? I have to set the width and height of a button, and I also have to set the position of these components which has to appear inside that particular frame, which could be in terms of the XY coordinates. Then you have to also set up the property of the frame in terms of what would be the width and height of that particular frame, and you have to set up the layout of the frame, and finally you have to make the frame visible. So these are the 6 steps which are actually involved in creating a simple GUI application using AWT. Now the same thing I have shown you in a diagrammatical representation. The first thing is you have to create a frame. Now how do you create a frame? So you can create a frame using 2 methods. The first thing is you can create a frame by extending the frame class, which is called as the inheritance, or you can create a frame by creating the object of the frame class, which is called as an association. So you can see that this is your AWT hierarchy. So you see that you have this frame class. So this frame class is the class of importance to us, because you have to make use of this frame class in order to create a frame. So you have to create a class which extends this frame class. So that is called as inheritance, or you have to create an object of this frame class which is called as association. So I shall show you how to do that in the program. So that right now understand that the first thing is you have to create an frame class, or you have to create an object of the frame class. Now once you do that, you start to add the frame components. So you need to start adding the components inside the frame. So what are the components? It could be a button, it could be a text box. So whatever components you would desire to add inside the frame, you add it. Then you set up the component properties by specifying the coordinate positions of that particular component and also their width and height properties. Then set up the frame properties. After setting up the frame properties, you are going to set up the layout for the frame, and after setting up the layout of the frame, you are going to make the frame visible. So these are the steps which are actually required in order to develop a simple GUI application. Now how do you do it programmatically? That is what we are going to see now. Now the first thing is I am going to create a frame using inheritance. So we call it as extending the frame class. The first and the foremost thing is you have to import this package, java.awt package. So what is this java.awt package? It's a package which basically contains all those components which I have told you in the AWT hierarchy. Now import java.awt.star. Now this actually is used to import all the classes of the AWT package. Then I am creating a class called first GUI which extends the frame class. So you remember that in the AWT package, you have a class called as a frame. So you have to extend a class which basically extends from the frame class. So I'm calling that class as first GUI. Now what I am doing in the first GUI class is I am creating a constructor. So you know that a constructor is called as soon as an object is created, and the name of the constructor will be the name of the class. So that is why the name of the method here, constructor method, is first GUI. So now what I am supposed to do, I am supposed to basically create the objects for this particular frame. So I am creating an object called as a button, okay, and the button object is basically created using a button class. So the object name is B and the name of the class is button. So when I execute this statement, button B is equal to new button click me. So here button is created and the click me is the text which is going to appear on the button. So we can see that here this is a constructor of a button class. Now once this button object is created, I am going to set up the boundaries of this particular button. So remember that button is a component and I am going to set up the component properties. So what are the properties of this button? So first I have to mention where this button is going to appear inside the frame. So here I am specifying the XY coordinates of the button and I am specifying the width and height of the button. So XY coordinates would be 30 and 100 and width and height of the button would be 80 and 30. Now after specifying the components properties of that particular button component, I am adding that component into the frame. So I do that by using the add function. So I am using the add function and I am passing this object called B. So which means that this B is a button, so button is added inside the frame. Then I am setting the size of the frame. So I am giving the two arguments here, that 300 and 300. So this will basically set the width and height of the frame. Now I have to set up the layout of the frame as well, but here I am setting the layout as null. So when we talk about the layout managers, I will teach you in detail what are the different types of layouts which are available, but right now at this point I am just giving it as null, so I am not mentioning any type of layout here. And finally I am setting the visibility of the frame to true. Now once I am done with this definition of this particular class, I come to the main class which has got the main method, and I am going to create an object of this particular class first GUI. So we all know how to create the object. So I say first GUI f is equal to new first GUI, where f is an object of this class, and I call this particular, and once I create an object, you know that the constructor is called. So when the constructor is called, all these statements gets executed within the constructor, and what happens is you get a frame with the object button inside that. So I have taken a screenshot of the output. Now you can see here that this is the frame. Inside the frame you have a button here. But what is generally happening here is when I click on this particular button, nothing happens because I have not shown anything here on event handling. So this is just an GUI application which is used to create an frame and a button. So this is how I basically create a frame and a button using inheritance. This other way around where you can also create a frame and a button, and this can be done using association. So in this program you can see that I am using the association concept. So what is the association concept here is, here I am not extending the frame class. See, I have a class called second, and inside the class I have a constructor. So what I am doing here is I am creating an object of the frame within the constructor. So the object of a frame is f. So f is an object of the frame class. Then I am creating an object called b of a button class, and I am passing this value called click me. So now this button is a constructor, which means that the button will have a text called click me. Now this is the set bounds method. So using the button object, I am calling this method called set bounds. which means I'm setting the properties of the button. So I'm specifying the XY coordinate of the button, that is I'm specifying the where the button has to appear within the frame and what is the width and height of the particular button. Now I have to add this button inside the frame. So to do that, I call this add function using the frame object, and I pass this button object B here. So that means that the frame object is adding the button into the frame, and I'm setting the size of the frame here by giving the width and height. Remember, I'm calling the set size function by using the frame object, and I'm calling the set layout function using the frame object. Here I'm not setting any layout here. And finally I am calling this method called set visible using the frame object to true, which means that the frame would be visible. Now in the main program I am actually creating an instance of the class called second. So we know that when an instance or an object is created, the constructor is called, and you are executing all these lines of codes within the constructor, and finally we get the output. So I get the same output here as I get in the earlier example. So again here you have a frame and you have a button and you have a click me here, but when I actually hit on that particular button, nothing actually happens because we have not written anything in relevance to event handling. To do that, you have to basically create an action listener, which we shall be seeing in the further sessions. Okay, now these are the two approaches where you can create a simple GUI application using AWT. Now let's go and execute these programs in Eclipse and see how the output is going to come. Okay then, so now this is your program which I have already written in the Eclipse. So here I am going to use the Eclipse IDE. So for the rest of my video sessions also, we'll be going to use the IDE as Eclipse. So now this is the program which is basically creating a frame class through inheritance. So you can see that you have import java.awt.star, then you are creating a class called first GUI which extends the frame, then you are having the constructor and you are having the main method here. So when I execute this particular code, so you can see that you are getting a frame along with this particular button. So when I click on this particular button, nothing actually happens. This is what I was trying to tell you, because this program is simply creating an GUI application. So you have not written an event handler or an action listener for actually telling what should happen when I hit on the click me button. So this program basically makes use of inheritance, where I am creating a class which extends the frame class. So we will see the other way around as well, other round as well, where we are going to create an object of the frame class. Okay, now this is your program which basically creates an object of the frame class called association. So you have a class called second, inside that you have a constructor, and I am creating an instance of the second class. So the name of the object is O. So when the object is created, the constructor is called. So the output is going to be pretty simple. So I'm going to get the same output here, but the only difference here is I am creating the object of the frame class. Okay, so that's it for this session. Okay, thank you for watching this particular session, and I will see you in the next session where I am going to teach you how to write our first swing program, and we shall see how to execute it as well. Till then, take care. Bye bye.